Hey guys, back again. We're doing an early live today. I wanted to go over a few things. Make sure you guys are joining the chat on IG. Make sure that you hit that like button. It's pinned at the top of the description chat. I said description chat. At the top of the chat. So make sure y'all go over and follow. Good morning. Good morning. Some people were in here before I started. Hey, Wendelina. Hey, Wendelina. Yes, I'm waiting for y'all to come in. I got a couple of things I have to say because it's really sad how just basic news has to be turned into something that it's not or don't have to be, and I knew we were going to go here with this, but it's sad, it's supposed to be a celebration, but what we're gonna do is I got a couple of things that I want to go over and show you guys and also let you listen to. So come on in here, hit the like button, and we'll begin. Wendelina, you're the first one actively in the chat. There were people here prior to 9 o'clock, but you're the first one in here. But yeah, there's some things I want to go over. Because when we get to this point, I'm gonna start now though. But people that come to the replay, they can definitely, hey Latina, they can definitely chime in, leave your thoughts down below. However, when we get to this point as Black folks, okay, I'm talking about my own kind, and I'm not racist because I'm Black, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. When we get to the point of inserting something positive, a celebration, into social media land, like a marriage, a lot of people had already had their own thoughts and opinions that they were married. But I think kind of sorta, Blueface is locked up, Chrisean Rock, she's not on social media, but like I always say, reliable sources we can only go by is from the horse's mouth or people who are in real life around these people or have been around these people in the flesh. And I also told you, I don't care how many legal documents people look up. Once these people shape up their life like Chrisean Rock did when she got out. She said, I ain't going back to jail. I'm going to God. You can't look up no more of her life story and criminal record. I mean, so I guess it's going to be a wrap for some people who pry into legal documents when a legal document doesn't tell you what happens behind closed doors personally in a relationship between a man and a woman. They can only tell you that. Now, we didn't hear from Blueface's mouth. We didn't hear from Chrisean's mouth. But when you have one side, Blueface's aunt side, that's the side of the family, saying he got married, she got the information from her mother, which is Blueface's grandmother. And then the other side, who is a support system of Blueface, saying that it's not true. What are the motives? Why is this going on? Why is it still confusion? Why? All that was put on social media was that they got married. It's a lie. The mother's saying it's a lie. Bowdean saying it's a lie. Chrisean Rock's people on her end are saying it's the truth. I like the receipts that Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate puts out though. That I like hot tea, hot chocolate. She doesn't give me weirdo vibes. She's definitely a supporter of Chrisean Rock. I haven't seen her do anything that would make me side eye her. I don't care about what anybody else feels about her, but that's how I feel. And I think that all the information I've gotten from her so far, she's probably one of the only commentators and bloggers that have talked to her or even seen her in the flesh, that CashApp has confided into in the past when she wouldn't talk to anybody else. So I'm just not understanding how people are making this into like content where we're gonna drag this out for like 60 days now. Who's lying and who's not. It's sad. It really is. So I want to show you something really quickly. Let me pull this up. Listen to this conversation.
That was the best era. We love that. Seeing y'all get into the different places and you performing and him pumping you up. That boy loves you. For real. They want to know, are you changing Junior's name when Blue get out?
I mean, my name changing and the baby's last name changing.
Oh, so, shit.
So, no, for real. I'm not making it up.
Shit.
But, the baby name going to change when my name change.
Just the last name?
Yeah, just the last name.
Okay.
Because my mother loved his name. She loved everything about it. She loved how I said Jesus in the middle, like for.
Yeah, that's dope. And you already got it stamped. That's what it is. But definitely his last name. I think that'll be the icing on the cake for Blue.
Yeah. When I was going to make a trip to Baltimore, that's what I was looking into, changing his last name for his dad. Yeah,
that was the best era. We love that. Seeing y'all get into the different places and you performing and him pumping you up. That boy loves you.
So I don't, like I said, let's not forget, Bowdean doesn't like CashApp. And when people are petty, they'll do anything. Blueface is not here to control the circus. And even if he's pissed that Bowdean may have said that on social media, he can't control the set or what Bowdean says out of his mouth. He can't control what his mother says out of her mouth, 𝗪𝗪𝗧. He can't control that the aunt took it upon herself to get the information allegedly from her mother and to get back at 𝗪𝗪𝗧, her sister, because they're having an internet beef online. She said, I'm going to shake up the table and wake it up about what I know to be the truth that my mother said, that Blueface said to his grandmother, because allegedly Blueface is close with the grandmother. He's just not close with his mother. Okay? And it's crazy. It's really crazy how, people, they're running with this. Oh, look at, here they go again. Storylines, da-da-da-da-da. And it's sad because it's like now CashApp, Blueface had to come out the woodwork and nip it in the bud about Jesus Chrisean. Chrisean Jesus. Now that was the dyslexia move. I just said I just said that little boy's name backwards. That's dyslexia right there. I don't have it, but I'm just saying, being funny. But it was a joke, inside joke. But it's just really sad. He had to come and settle the score, shut Ronny up, because all I heard was crickets. Everybody didn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wendelene, I had a little dyslexia moment. I had it for a hot little second. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And as I got you, draw your attention, make sure you also join the Instagram chat. So if you're planning on leaving out of this live, just make sure you exit out on that top of the link up at the top of the chat and exit your butt into my Instagram chat group. A group chat again, a dyslexia moment. I said chat group, said a group chat. But we're gonna get it together. We're gonna work it out. But it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He had to literally get up. I don't know whose idea it was. 9 times out of 10, it was the mastermind behind being an expert at keeping himself relevant, Blueface, with social media. And, knowing how to direct people to do certain things, even when he was out, or knowing how to trigger people so that they do certain things, or he knows what they're going to do so that, he gets the audience's attention as well. But it's real. I'm just telling you, it's just really sickening and sad how people are acting like this is a science project or some like history or something like that. This is just two people, on normal people. They're just on the internet. That's it. And we watched the entertainment, but all was said is that they got married. It's just really ridiculous. It is really, really ridiculous. I can't make this up. It says Bowdean allegedly signals bloggers to dispel the marriage rumors. But what about Blue's I gotta go to the post. But what about Blue's face grandmother's claim? What about it? What about it? I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think that the grandmother was told that they were married. I don't know if it's been since Blueface was in jail and called his grandmother, or they got married before he went to jail. Remember, she was MIA for like 8 weeks, and then we seen her emerge after and who was with him? CashApp with the baby. So we already put 2 and 2 together. Oh, they were together. She wasn't getting away from social media. She was probably being told to stay off of social media. We did see appearances from Blueface, and then also he was working the set with Jaden with the public performances of the Barbie song. But I'm thinking they were just back together. Jaden and Blueface. But no, he was back with Chrisean. They was on a low. He must have told her, let's do it different, so that by the time you get back on social media, you'll be really relevant and popping, because you're spending time with me, because I got to surrender myself, do the 7 months and get out, which that didn't happen for him because he did a crash dummy move and he's doing more time because of it, because he picked up a charge and while he locked up. That's a crash dummy right there. But anyways, to make a long story short, it says nothing gets done without his approval. This is what Bowdean said. It says Blueface and Chrisean have not gotten married despite the rumors started by Blueface's aunt Carletta. His aunt shared. That's what it was spotted being said. Now, I don't know. Maybe Blueface was like, listen, we are married. Let's put it out there that we're married. Then Bowdean, you go in soon as they get started and then really confuse them and get in the mix and say that was a rumor, so that everybody's left puzzled, because then that'll keep people busy for a little while. Every month or every 2 months, if you do at least 4 confusions every 2 months, okay, let's do two times 4. He'll be out in 11 to 12 months. By the time he gets out, it'll be like he never left. But when he comes back, he's gonna shake up the algorithm, because now he can do all this mayhem in the flesh on his own without having to have any flukies do it for him, because now he's out. Because trust and believe, when Blueface gets out, he's gonna run a muckery through these social media streets. It's gonna go back to normal. That's why when I want you guys to pay attention to me when I say stuff to you, like, I hope that CashApp does not lose the focus, because we can lose the focus because we're human. I lost the focus when I seen them smothered turkey wings, the other day. Now I'm on day 1 again on my juice cleanse. I had a refeed yesterday, planned refeed. I did 7 complete days of juicing. But I see a turkey wing video, turkey wings and some homemade gravy. So instead of me doing a 7-day juice cleanse this week, I'm going to juice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday all day and have one meal for Thanksgiving. But that wasn't the plan. So I didn't stay on my journey. I'm using that as an example. It's very easy to fall off the journey, is what my point is. It's very easy to fall off the journey. So that's why I'm saying that, let's be better. You know what I'm saying? And let's not add too much more fuel to the fire than already has been added. Because, whether it's true or not, I feel like if sisters are trying to get back at each other, they should have left Chrisean Rock out of it. They should have left it up to Chrisean Rock or Blueface to speak on that marriage and whether or not it's true or not. I feel like if you look at the big picture and you're using critical thinking skills, Chrisean Rock yet again was thrown in the fire. She was used as a shield to get back at somebody else. Two sisters online beefing. And put somebody in it that is minding their business. And nobody's looking at that like that. And all that does too, because everybody's being selfish, it triggers haters to say, oh, we're going to fix her. We're going to definitely get the CPS after her. Or we're going to definitely, edit and alter pictures so that it paints her in a bad light. That's all that's all that it really did, was just have people try to dig up something more that maybe nobody else had found on the internet about Chrisean Rock. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You done got online and gave a big announcement about a very special, intimate moment that neither parties were present. Chrisean wasn't present or Blueface. And neither of them have confirmed or denied it. It's crazy as hell. Yeah, 𝗪𝗪𝗧. Did anybody think to even bring up this conversation that I'm bringing up right now? They just threw her under the bus. It went over everyone's head. Making Carletta, and I have nothing against Carletta. I actually kind of sort of like her a little bit better than Carlissa. She's a little bit more down to earth, I can see. She got a little bit more down to earth with her. Carlissa, I don't know sometimes. But the thing is did you even get, Chrisean Rock's permission? Did they get Blueface's permission to throw them under the bus in their business like that? Like, I mean, with friends like and family like that, who needs enemies? That's just crazy. Blue won't be out until 2026, so let them enjoy the time. Calm down. He's not here yet, so let them put up what they want. Rather, you believe. I'm Keisha. I'm doing my commentary on my channel. Thank you for your opinion. I'm giving mine. Thank you. When I get off this platform, sis, I don't lose no sleep. I can barely half the time stay on for an hour. And anyone that is in here all the time and not in the bushes will tell you, yeah, she when she stays on here longer than an hour, she points that out to us because she can't even stay on here an hour. I get ADHD. I can't sit here for no hours talking about going back and forth about foolishness, because this is foolishness. I speak my piece and I keep it moving. I try to stay on here for at least an hour because a live should be at least an hour long when you're talking to your supporters. And sometimes I can't get through that hour. So please don't tell me what to say. I have a 32-year-old son that'll be 33 in February. And I'm grown. And I'm not being disrespectful. I do see you in my comment section a lot, speaking your piece. Sometimes you rub me the wrong way, but I've learned how to have a thick skin since the Nature Boy content. So, but you're really not there to me. So, but keep your opinions to yourself. This is my platform that I get paid on. I run this show over here. Okay. And my mother's not even my boss. I said it. It's true. I would have let them announce. All I'm saying is that I would let them announce it. So, I mean, if you're gonna announce it first, which is really not your place, at least do it not in a malice way where you're trying to get back at somebody else. You said it because not because it was some good news that you heard. You said it because you wanted to trigger your sister. And at the end of the day, she's still gonna be your sister. It says he's getting out in 2025. And that's and Lady the Queen, you notice how I didn't even go back and forth with that when she said 2026? Just like I ain't gonna go back and forth on is she married, is she not? I'm just giving my opinion. That's it, Lady Queen. You feel me? Now you peeped it. You peeped that, the Lady the Queen. Okay, we on the same page. But yeah, I didn't even do that. I could have been like, where you getting your dates from? Now that you inserted yourself in my chat and said what you just said to me, ma'am. But I'm not doing that. Just like I'm not going to do that. I'm just speaking my piece because God gave me vocals and a mouth, and I'm going to use it. And nobody's going to tell me when. I'm using it at 9 o'clock this morning. And I'll probably go live a couple of times today. And it might not be Chrisean Rock and Blueface in the title. And I'll be doing it because I can. It's my platform. I'm not bothering nobody. So I'm going to do what I want to do on my platform. Just like I'm going to tell you to hit the like button when y'all come in here. Hit the like button. Support the channel. Rock has not changed one bit. Hey, Diane Long. It says, Chrisean Ben said I could really pop my... Right. But I'm waiting for Blue to come home. Yep, I remember. She said that on Mother's Day in the bathroom, Baltimore at restaurant. Yep. Yes, I picked up on it. You feel me, Lady the Queen? Thank you. And thank you for speaking up. Because I was almost gonna do it. But I said I'm not gonna do that. Because see, then I'll be a hypocrite. Because I'm trying to stay in my own lane. That's why when I get the energy of viewers or even channel holders, or maybe blog is not liking me, it's like, why do I worry about that? I don't worry about that. I'm not in your lane. I stay in my own lane. I'm not part of no cliques. I don't care who shades me. I don't care who likes me. I don't care who don't like that I'm coming up here talking about this. All I'm trying to say, right is right and wrong is wrong. That is not your place to use Chrisean as a mean of triggering your sister. You could have brought up anything but that. That is not your place to bring up an intimate affair between the two of them. He's locked up and she's minding her business. And she should have been the one to be the first to announce that and confirm it. That's what she should have said yesterday, not Carletta. And I have nothing against Carletta. So even if she came into this chat, I would tell her, I know you was doing it to get back at your sister. And I probably would laugh because it was funny. Because Carlissa's acting like she's devastated. I said acting because we know she's a good actor. But I just feel like, it's wrong. It's still wrong. I'm not going to sit there and backpedal. If Carletta was coming in the chat right now, I wouldn't cuss her out. And if she was to try to go in on me, I would kick her off my platform. I'm not starstruck. And not only that, I don't got time to do a live stream. I got to get off and then edit the video because grown folks don't know how to cuss me out without cussing. I can cuss you out without cussing. I cuss like a sailor when I'm not on here, but I can cuss you out without cussing. I don't get up here for my health and sit on no video for no hour, and I can't even get paid off of my efforts because I'm up here cussing or allowing idiots to come up here on my platform and do it. No, we're not doing that over here. We're going to have order over here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, get missing. I want people who want to be here organically. Don't be here smiling in my face and you don't like me. If I don't like you, I ain't going to be in your house. Don't come to mine. You feel me, Wendeline? I ain't got to your statement there, but you feel me. I see you at the bottom. I'm about to get you up on here. I'm just trying to play catch up on the comments. How do you know if she changed? Says Blue ain't claimed that baby yet. Says and then that's in I'm gonna say it in a minute. Carletta was happy for them. Her mother called and told her per Carletta. Right, exactly. Carletta's mother told her, and then that's when she wanted to confirm with her mother, was it okay to say something? And the grandmother, Blueface's grandmother, which is Carletta's mother, said it was okay, and she said it. Now, but what I do want to understand, if they are married, because I'm saying if they are, I'm not saying, when I say that, I'm not saying it because I think it's a lie. I'm saying it to play safe because I'm not there in the flesh with these people, and you guys are not either. So if we get one party who says they're married, that don't mean that that's the truth. And you might get the other party that says it's a lie. That don't mean that they're lying neither. We're not there with these people, so we're just guessing. The only way you're going to get the information is from the horse's mouth. And guess what? Sometimes when we get it from the horse's mouth, we also know, because I tell the truth and shame the devil, honey. I don't tell you what you want to hear, I tell you what you need to know. But you guys also know sometimes when we get the truth or the so-called truth from the source, they don't even be telling the truth. So sometimes we just have to sit back and play the tape out. Probation gonna warn her, stay away from people, places, and things, and worshiping the felon who was sentenced to 4 years. She's a felon too. She's a felon too. AKA negative Nancy. 𝗪𝗪𝗧. Oh no, you didn't on this day. She said Diane Long, aka negative Nancy. Blue claim 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛. Keep up before speaking up. Oh, I like that statement. She said, keep up before speaking up. And I'm not trying to start no trouble. I got love for 𝗪𝗪𝗧 and Diane Long. I always say, we can agree to disagree, but that was, that made me weak, 𝗪𝗪𝗧. Keep up before speaking up. Okay. You got some skills with that. That sounds like a bar right there. Do yourself a favor. Don't respond to bad, miserable people comments that can't prove nothing. They follow somebody they hate. Right. Right. And just like I was saying, and our lady, the queen, honey, if you don't like me, get missing. And I feel the same way like what you just said, lady, the queen. If you don't like me, don't be around me. It's plain to see when somebody don't want to even hit the like button that you don't like me, but you're in my bushes. I wouldn't be in your bush. Well, yes, I would. I'm lying. I'm a commentator. I'm gonna be in your bushes. If you do commentary and I'm trying to report on the information, but not report on everything that everybody else is reporting on. Maybe something new somebody will want to hear about. I'll be in your bushes. But I'm not going to be having conversations with you. I'm not going to be all in your chat. I'm going to stay in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? With the rest of the bush people. That part, keep up before you speak up. Oh, man, that was a good one. Oh, man. Ooh, child. I got a lot of energy. I've been drinking my juice. But Jesus. Who in the blank left the gate open? But yeah, it's just kind of messed up, and at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. None of them cared too much for. I mean, I know she confirmed now that she's family and all this other mess, that nobody better disrespect her, but we'll see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like they just used her as a pawn. And that's just my opinion. I really feel like they used her as a pawn. And it's unfortunate, but it happened that way, and it just goes to show how dysfunctional Carlissa is, and she needs to stop talking about CashApp because Look at what your sister just did to you. But you want to talk about Chrisean Rock's family and Chrisean Rock for all this time. You didn't get all your clout off of Chrisean Rock's name, but you don't like Chrisean Rock. I kept telling people every time she would switch up and be saying stuff like, she was gonna stop talking about the baby and this and that and other, and stop doing this, doing that, and then she go right back to doing it. I was like, Carlissa's gonna be starting back doing that stuff the next morning. But you gonna get paid to be in the bushes. But they're right, exactly. Oh, Lady the Queen, but you gonna get paid to be in the bushes, no question. On point, yet again, Lady the Queen. You already know, sis. She's not a felon in California. She's one in Oklahoma. But what does him being a felon have to do with anything? Right, exactly. Because my husband's a felon. And I got a felony charges on me. Well, I mean, they're not active. Nothing's active, but I'm just saying, because you know how I'll just out the blue, I'll have like a bipolar, bipolar, tripolar moment, and I'll insert some past stuff about my own self in there. Cause see, listen, I tell the truth, shame the devil. I don't care what you think about me. We all got a past. Some of y'all just don't want to share yours. You want to talk and pick and choose, talk about everybody else's mess, but what about yours? We all got mess. I know I do. Honey, we just ain't got enough time. We just ain't got enough time. Talk about mine. And we're not here to talk about mine. How about that? We're here to talk about and update about Chrisean Rock. And I don't think nothing that she's doing right now is mess. People are trying to make it into mess. And that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up. But, we'll go around, come around. Every dog got their day, baby. I'll tell you that much. But that, to me, just, I thought about that. At first, I wasn't looking at it like that. But then I said, damn, man. Like, golly. They just went and took a special moment for the two of them and just used it to throw ammunition at the other one. I said, man, people ain't ish. It's just crazy. I'm like, make it make sense. I said, make it make sense. It's really sad. I'm going to try to put something in here. Hold on one second, guys. Trying to see something. Trying to find something, actually. I don't know what's going on with this. Whoo, child, people is funny. Yay. I was trying to look for this picture here, but I can't find it. I think that I have to oh no, I better not put it in there. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, I better play it safe. Let me see if I can push this over like this. All right, let me see. Can I go all the way up? Yeah, I was trying to blow up my juicing page where you couldn't see my inbox, but that's not going to work here. So, I'm not even going to mess with it. Yeah, make sure y'all join the IG chat. I'm a big ex-felon. So am I. We all got a pass. That's why I said, yeah, I do commentary on Chrisean Rock. But yeah, I'm not gonna be sitting there dragging that girl. Now I'll get on her case in a minute, like when she went on Zeus with that baby at that table in front of her crazy sister. I didn't like the way that went down. I spoke on that recently. But that was just my opinion and out of concern. And that's just a motherly instinct that I got because I have a child. So, you know what I'm saying? I placed myself as a mother with an instinct of that could have went down horribly wrong. And I spoke on it. but it had nothing to do with because I don't like Chrisean or I'm against Chrisean. It's just that I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. It says Carletta said they were believing the lies Carlissa told, but found out the truth. And Carletta gets pissed because Carlissa be dragging rocking the baby. Yes. And I be in her chat sometime. I be in there. One time I was in there and I was being so nosy, I was asking her what she was drinking. I knew she was drinking some alcohol. I drink too. So, wasn't like, what are you drinking? Like, oh my God, you're drinking alcohol? Because I drink alcohol. I might even get me some for Thanksgiving. No, I'm not, because I'm juicing. I got to go back to juicing the next day, which will be Friday. So, yeah, but it's a thought. I don't know. I might have me one little cocktail on Thanksgiving. It says, yes, she sure did. Carlissa got all the clout from Chrisean. As a matter, yep, she sure did. As a matter of fact, they all did. Yep. That's how her show blew up. That's how her audience blew up. That's how a lot of people's channels grew, including myself. How about that? And people need to recognize that. Pay homage. And I don't care if I'm older than Chrisean Rock. You can still pay homage. Don't matter if she's younger than you or not. If you see what happened last night, it turned into a comedy show. What happened, Queen Grandma? Do I need to give you the link? I had my popcorn. Yes, it is Wendolina. Hi, Marianne. Yeah, she has no motherly instinct at all. Who, Carlissa? Come on, my Bush watchers. Please hit the... Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. Matter of fact, let me go check and see where them likes are at. I don't even think I asked for them to like it. Let me go check that out. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm looking at that Jocelyn from Zeus and her boyfriend. People be making lies up that they done broke up and be making lies up on everybody. Ooh, child. No wonder why a lot of times people don't like commentator channels. You get one bad apple that spoils it for the bunch. Can we get them likes up? Because them likes ain't adding up to how many people are in this chat. Can we just hit the like button? It's to support the channel and get it out there to the algorithm. Girl, it's got so bad. Content creators called Mr. Harvey all kinds of mess. Went on. I was making cornbread. Oh, girl, that's what I was thinking about making too on Thursday. And then I'll just freeze the rest of it that we don't eat. I was, ooh, child, cornbread stuffing. Don't get me started. Yes, look at me. 𝗪𝗪, I'm way off to the left now. You didn't talk about some cornbread stuffing. And we talking about Chrisean Rock. Don't talk about no food now. I'll get on I will get on some food now. Woo, child. So irrelevant. Chrisean can't even visit the bomb. Oh, they won't allow her to visit no one with felonies. Let Queen Grandma talk. Okay, let me Blue T. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I put Blue Rock TV's link in my chat last night. Oh yeah, let me go over there. Shout out to Blue Rock TV. He's cool, man, because I use his content all the time and he don't say nothing. But he knows I don't abuse it. So I think that's why he don't say anything. Because he knows I don't abuse the content and I talk through the content. Well, I'm gonna talk anyways because I'm a commentary channel. Okay, hold on. Let me go over there. I'm gonna go. I forgot. Oh, you know what? What would I do without you, Queen Grandma? I totally forgot about that. I was gonna share that with you today. Cause he sure enough did a live. Cause remember, I put it in my chat. If y'all was over in the Instagram chat I got, y'all would have got the link too. For those of y'all that didn't see his live last night. Yes, she can visit and let me tell you something. Where there's a will, there's a way. Trust me, my sister used my ID for years. Yep, you can sure enough do it like that, especially if you look alike. Or not, they can't keep her away from her. Period. Exactly. If they're married, it's a whole different. It's a whole different ball game as far as her going to visit her husband. Okay, let me pull that up though. I forgot all about that. It's weird that you brought it up. I don't know how I forgot about that. Probably because I'm still. It just dawned on me this morning when I was really thinking. They just threw that girl under the bus in her business. I was like, wow, no, they didn't. All right, Blue Rock TV. Hold on. Shout out to Blue Rock TV. Please make sure you guys go subscribe to the channel. His link is in my description of all my videos by default, but I'll also put it up at the top when I get off this live. Yeah, he sure did go live because I put it right in the I put it right in my chat. I forgot. Hold on, wait a minute.
You know what it is. So tonight, what day is it tonight? A Sunday night, you know, and a lot of y'all knew that this week was going to.
All right, here we go.
Mentally tired, drained, just all over the place. Okay, I'm tired.
Trust me. And as we're talking right now, I feel like this water is still boiling, y'all. Like I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know if it was. I don't know what was in the water. I mean, we woke up and it was just. This day has dayed. This day has dayed. Do you feel me?
Listen, it was from one thing to the next, you know.
I'm telling you.
And I feel like it might be a busy week still. And I'm not gonna lie.
Busy, I'm not gonna lie. At least 2 months.
We just look. It's Thanksgiving week. You know, everything happens around the holidays. People get crazy, extra crazy. Yep. We just never know. We never know what happens on this internet. You know, the porch pirates start stealing gifts, and the internet starts interneting. So you never know.
Trust me. Your favorite paralegal, Cassandra, says, I told y'all it's going to be an eventful weekend. And it was. It really was, you know. And they ended off this Sunday,
Wait a minute, back up.
Very,
Latina, you're saying that, they was on Blue Rock TV's show last night? Cause I did see Denot, but he was wilding on a couple of people yesterday. Even what's that dude's name? I can't even think of his name right now. But anyways, I like Denot. He's a good entertainer. I don't care what nobody say about him. He might rub people the wrong way, but he's definitely a good entertainer. And so he gonna definitely blow up on YouTube. Trust me, he will, on social media somewhere.
Interesting, I guess. Very interesting to say the least. You know what I mean? I do want to give a shout out to all the people in the chat. Well, maybe not every single one of them, but there is 190 people, over 190. And I do want to give you guys a shout out now. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. And we're not talking about the heart in the bottom right of the chat. We're talking about the actual like button. So go ahead and chat for a second and hit that like. We do appreciate every single one of you for joining us. You know, a little bit short notice. Maybe we get a little bit more.
When Nalina, I'm gonna show them what we're talking about after the this is over with. Girl got me doing Thanksgiving.
Noise than we normally do today, but still, thanks for joining. What's up, Queen Grandpa Rocks? What's going on? Rose and Gold, what's up? Coco Drips, if I got that right. Deanna James, what's going on? Tea Time, you want to shout some people out?
Of course, I see my lovely Odine. I see Rita in the chat. Of course, Chrisean, thank y'all so much. Diana James, you know, Mary, we appreciate y'all. Of the mods, we definitely appreciate y'all for always holding us down too.
Yes, a huge shout out to the mods. You know, I forgot to send my mod group chat, you know, a message, but it looks like a bunch of them are here. I thank you guys again for checking the stories and being on top of stuff, because, you know, it gets busy around here. It gets crazy around here, right? So Tea Time, you know, they're expecting us to get into a bunch of stuff, you know, from what happened, right?
Wait a minute. Janetta Porter said, unblock me. Girl, what I block you for? You know I got a terrible blocking spirit. Girl, you got to send me well, you can't send me a message. I don't know what I blocked you for. Child, just tell me something later. I don't know. I'll see. Tell me what your name is. Put your name in the thing. Go ahead.
Right. And that reminds me, we are dropping the StreamYard link here as well for viewers that want to jump up and share their opinions. Now, just a reminder, your opinion does not need to be the same as ours, or the chat. You can have a difference of opinion here and there, but definitely be respectful with it, both online here if you jump up and as well in the chat, because, the mods are moderating for sure. Now, I guess what they might want to get into right away is the whole, Blueface showing up with some tattoos and all that kind of stuff, so we do have the video. We've had it since earlier here. We did make a post about it, but here's the actual video. We'll play it quickly for those who have not yet seen it. Let's go ahead 1 second. Now, you're not going to hear anything, just a heads up. I did mute the video because all that's in there is a song, but Blueface is seen in the video. You see him kind of, doing his thing or whatnot. And you see a lot of these face tattoos, right? Somewhat when I saw it, I ain't gonna lie, I thought of high school desk. I thought of, high school yearbook. I was just like, wait, what the hell is going on? Because there's a lot of additions to this face, right? Because, I guess he had some face tattoos along the side and, his neck and all that kind of stuff. And, so I guess it's, these are additions to his face, right, Trace? Now, what did you think and chat, what did you guys think when you first kind of saw this video and photos of this pop up?
I'm gonna let the chat go first. Let chat. What did y'all think?
Now, your favorite paralegal goes on Schoolyard. Dacilla here says, excuse me, it's probably not finished. I guess here Kristen also says, who scrabbled on blue? Like, I've seen decent jail tats, but that ain't it. So I guess some people are kind of wondering about the art of it, right? Because it does seem to be a lot. Now, to be fair, we're not really seeing clear images of the tattoos that are on his face, right? But it does give us some kind of indication that, there's a fair amount of different signatures on there. Now, I don't know if it's the same dude that did it, or I don't know if it's multiples, but y'all.
They're saying that he got a picture of Chrisean Rock's face near his jaw or something. Or the jawbone, like face and jawbone. And then it was so funny. Hennessy had said something about look like he had a chase sign on his forehead or something. It does look like a chase sign.
Oh, this is what we see. This is what we know so far, right?
Yeah. And when sometimes they go to prison, they do come out with the jail, the jail tattoos. If I know there was one that I know that he didn't show too clearly, but the others I was like, okay, it's give it a filter. But
it's interesting that you said it's giving filter because I did notice some were also mentioning that it almost looks as if he used one of those kind of tattoo apps or something like that, like a filter app. That could be it. But I mean, he moved a lot of times. He moved in a lot of different directions. That if we take a look at the video again here, he's moving in a lot of different directions. A lot of these tattoo apps, from what I've noticed, when you move a lot or you turn your head and you turn it back, usually it glitches out. So I don't know, was it glitching out, y'all, or who knows, right?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't glitching out. And then let's go back. I mean, think about the last. I mean, he's had several videos out. Video calls. Did he have tattoos on his face just like a couple of weeks ago, or like maybe a month or so ago? Does anybody remember?
No, you're right. I don't think I've seen any additions at that time. From what I remember, I don't know if the chat can say something, but I don't remember any additions at the time. That's why I'm like, you know, did they all just get their high school yearbook or something? Like, did they all have at once type thing, you know? But somebody else here says, and, you know, and I heard it earlier as well, that it looks like a marker pen, you know, like somebody just kind of, you know, did they have a wild night and Blueface was the first one to fall asleep type thing? Or, you know, what is it really giving, right? But one thing I guess, you know, we can talk about, and I think everybody wants to know a little about, is the Chrisean rock tattoo.
The Chrisean rock tattoo that he that is, it's a little bit I don't know if we could see the beard. It's kind of blurry, but it's covered a little bit. It's covered. It's small, and the beard will cover it a little bit. You know, you can't. You have to be up close to see it.
Yeah, so I try to catch the still images of the video, and you can't really get any clear image of this tattoo yet. But what we're being told, you know, from a pretty reliable source, and you know, just to be clear, you know, I got a source, T-Time got a source as well, and you know, we sometimes, you know, like we do in the background, business purposes, discuss to make sure things align, and this one here is quite strong, y'all. So this particular tattoo is you know, allegedly right on his, what is it? They said his left jaw.
His left jaw.
Right. It's a name, Chrisean's name.
Chrisean's name.
And it's also allegedly done in cursive. Right. So whoever did it knows cursive, right? No, but this is what it's been, and also what we've been told, it's been done on the 21st.
On the 21st of October, it was done.
Right. So this is information we got here, y'all, firsthand. And I know, you know, like I said, based on our source, you know, I'm pretty certain that this is true. We're just waiting now for it to be confirmed on visuals, right? But that's what we got when it comes to that tattoo. Now, you know, this whole tattoo thing is definitely stirring up the internet. You know, there are some pages out there, and some comments already, you know, of people kind of wondering, you know, when are they going to see this tattoo, if indeed he did get a tattoo of Chrisean Rock, you know. And you know, it is what it is, y'all. You know, I mean, I know some people are going to be upset about it, but what did you expect, right? Like, that's kind of the question I'm going to throw out there.
Exactly, Latina.
Like I said before, those two are going to do what they want to do. There's nothing anybody can tell them. They march to the beat of their own drum.
And they should.
Period.
And they should.
This is it.
We can say what we want to see. I mean, say we can preach till we're blue in the face. No pun intended. But they are going to do what they want to do. And that's what it is. There's nothing anybody can do. So you either join in,
or get missing,
or you be on the outside with the rest of the window lickers and going crazy.
Missing. Exactly.
Because there's nothing else nobody can do.
Get missing.
This is it, y'all. You know, it is what it is. And I don't know what's so shocking, you know, and why it would be so hard. I mean,
half these people with judgments of these two got probably more messed up things going on with their life in real life, but got so much to say about her. She's not even bothering nobody. Somebody put her business out there to try to use her as a shield to get back at their own family member. And it's just crazy. I don't get it. How do you take somebody else's special moment? That's crazy.
I mean, look at this face. Why would it be so hard to believe that there's a Chrisean tattoo? You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of examples. We've seen a lot of crash outs. We've seen a lot of, you know, back and forth with these two. It would not surprise me at all if there was a tattoo, you know? So from what I got here with my information, from what Trace got with her information, and the fact that they both align,
yeah,
we're definitely believing there's a tattoo for sure, you know? No question about that. Now, you know, like I said, there's so much that happened tonight, right? There's so much that we can talk about. Now, there was this other big thing, of course, that happened today, and that is, you know, there's been a lot of speculation about Chrisean Rock and Blueface, you know, getting married, you know, for months and months. There's been speculation about them getting married. I mean, I've heard this. What about you, Trace?
Yes, for months and months. months and months.
Right, but today was quite different, right? Today was a different day, I would say, when it comes to this. I'm going to play the video because, you know, in case y'all don't know, Blueface is on 𝗪𝗪𝗪, you know, did a live on her IG. She did it with blogger Hennessy Reviews, and they I guess, you know, she reached out to Hennessy to break the news with her, and that's how they ended up on IG. I believe Hennessy was also doing a YouTube live at the time. But the bottom line is that's where the news was broken, and that's where we kind of all found out about this particular thing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play the video for those who missed it. We are playing the video from what's T had captured, so we do want to give a shout out to that page as well. So let's play this video, and then, you know, we can all kind of talk about what we see here, because you know, it's quite interesting what we heard, because like I said, this rumor has been going on for quite some time, y'all. But today we got confirmation from the family. You know, let's listen to it and then we'll talk a bit about it.
So the news is,
this is crazy.
From now on behalf of the Harvey family, as the eldest, most responsible, respectable sibling and child, we would like for y'all to officially put some respect on Miss Chrisean Malone Porter's name. She is his wife.
Did that to get back at her sister.
So I'm just gonna pause it right there for a second, Treese. I mean, okay. You heard it, right? You know, she's just like Chrisean Malone Porter. You know,
yeah,
right away, the name and everything.
Right away, and she, to me, she seemed like there was some excitement behind it, and there was no hesitancy. She seemed like she was excited to break that news. She was excited to share that news, and that is a big, you know, that is different from, you know, because in the past we have you know, heard 𝗪𝗪𝗪 speak negatively about Chrisean, but she has since had a change of heart and change of you know, compassion for her, because she learned, you know, about all the, you know, the lies and stuff that, you know, were told by Florida Evans. But she really seemed genuine, and that like, who's gonna take the time to just come on the internet and do a live and make that up?
Right.
It makes no sense.
It don't.
Right. This is it. Right. It's just it was quite interesting, right? I don't, you know, like, there are some people on the internet that's running the narrative of, you know, it's kind of crazy, you know, she would use this to somewhat get at 𝗪𝗪𝗪, because, you know, she did make some statements, I guess, the night before, something that she has some tea or she has some information that would probably send 𝗪𝗪𝗪 in a straitjacket on. But, well, you know, I can't tell you what she was thinking, and if this was, you know, if that was the fact. But what I can say is, you know, at the end of the day, listen, when I heard this information, because I thought it my damn self that this could send 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 into a straitjacket for real, because we know how 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 acts about things. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and say that, you know, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 came on here to spitefully give this information out just to get back at 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. You know, like you guys said, I do see some excitement here. I do see some, you know, and she further mentioned even herself that, you know, how she supports the choices and the things, you know, that Jonathan does, and so on and so forth, right? So to me, you know, it's kind of interesting, right, that she would kind of come out with this tea, but it makes sense.
It definitely makes sense. And I just like I said, I like the excitement in her voice. She was not, and she just said, you put some respect on her name, and how they're going to embrace her from here on out. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't there was no shade. There was none of that. I felt like, and then she's not going to lie on her mother. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to get on here and just lie on their mother? She said from the hierarchy, this is coming from her mother.
Well, that's it too, right? That's it as well. And for those that were on the live, so okay, let me play the rest of the video and then we'll continue the discussion around this. So that way, you know, just in case for those who missed part of the clips here that we're playing. Viewers in the back waiting to jump up and give their opinions, but we're gonna go ahead and just finish this video quickly, and then we'll continue with that.
It has been confirmed. Do not ever come for her again. And we are going to treat her as a wife. And the wife And the wives get treated with mad respect around here because you have upgraded from girlfriend status, side chick status, to whatever status you was, to the official status. And now that she is official, yeah, we're gonna protect her like we protect our sisters.
Okay, so you
put some respect on her name. And she didn't hyphenate that joint. It's Porter. It's not hyphenated. It's Porter.
Oh, I got questions. Okay,
she dropped the old name and she is official.
When they did,
what are they both doing in Vegas?
Right.
Yep. Do y'all remember when she changed Junior's name to Porter?
So wait, because someone went to the marriage license place. One of the bloggers, Tati, went to the marriage license place in Vegas and couldn't find anything. And I'm California, and we can't.
Nope, I don't know where they obtained their marriage license from. I'm gonna just be real. The information that I got from the hierarchy, my mama called me and told me from now on, that is his wife and we need to treat her accordingly. So if my mama say it, it is what it is. I can't be like, you know, his girlfriend. My mama said that's his wife, that's his wife. His daddy said that's his wife, that's his wife.
Wait a minute. So his mama, so your mama, his grandmama, and
grandmama, granny, granny.
Listen, Henny, I would have had that face too. Because the information that was being dropped today, Latrice.
Yeah. And I want to also piggyback on what you said about, you know, just referring to that the information was dropped on Henny's page, because I'm seeing so many of these bloggers running with that whack page that we know who's behind, you know, and they're dropping this information like that it came from that page and taking the credit away from the real source. And it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, give credit where credit is due. And anybody else who, you know, just have some integrity with it. And a lot of these blogs they lack integrity. Y'all know doggone well that Circus of Blues, I'm gonna call the name, did not drop that story. And all they do is they remove the person's logo and watermark and put theirs on top. That's not right. And they do that quite often.
Show credit.
And the last time one of them did that, I crip walked my tail right on over to their page and say, "Where's my logo?"
She said, "Crip walk."
Don't be stealing content. It's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not right. It's not right.
She's right about that. That's why I always enforce, if I use somebody's content, I give them the utmost respect. I put their links and see Blue Rock TTV by default. I don't care if I'm doing video on a Harry Potter. His channel is by default in my description on all my videos. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put it up at the top because I forgot that I was gonna play his live video from last night. Queen Grandma reminded me by her mentioning him. But you got to show credit to the content creator. You can't just use their work and don't give them no credit. You can't do that. That's stealing somebody's content. And I totally agree with that. Because, I get copyright claims all the time, and I can copyright strike people because I turn it into my own video, and I could do it too. But I don't. I get the copyright claims of people taking edits that I've done and trying to take credit for it. But I don't say nothing. But, you'll get somebody really petty who's like, let's not petty, but nah, you're going to pay for this. I did this work to get this information out to the community. You're not even trying to show me no credit. That's like slapping me in my face or playing in my face.
I call them out.
Right? Listen,
Salute, Cyrus.
It is what it is. I feel like that's what happens here out on the internet streets, right? For the copy and paste blogs. Sometimes they just get, they get all the clout here and there, right? But nonetheless, yes, you're correct. We got to give credit where credit's due, especially in this situation. I do know one situation I have to admit that I did not give credit where credit was due. and I did not, and I will not give credit, where it's due
Oh no,
when it
he
comes to
didn't.
that
I got
particular
that one.
situation. So, I'll be the one to call my own self out. There was one scenario where I did not give credit where credit was probably due, and I probably would never. But rightfully so, you should be giving credit where credit is due. I'm just gonna be honest. I did not give credit at one point. Now, Bowdean, what's going on? How's it going?
Out there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm very happy. Good night, everyone. But I am so happy. I knew that they got married. I knew that they did. I definitely knew that they did. That's what's up. And
yeah,
I'm
there was a
happy.
lot of speculation about it, right? For months and months, there was
Right.
speculation about it. But I mean, like Carletta said here with Henny, excuse me again, guys. Like they said here, apparently this time it came from the grandma. Like, listen, y'all, it never came from the grandma before. It came from the grandma today.
Right.
That's who they threw it on.
Right.
Either
But
way.
I knew that they did. After she walked him into the courtroom, and then she came home that day, and she was like, she wanted to tell us something. But I knew that that's what it was. She wanted to tell us, but she wanted to keep it on the hush hush. So, yeah, I knew that. I'm so happy. Very
And
happy.
some people said that there was signs along the way, right? When we were looking at the football stuff, right? Was she married then, right? When she showed up with the Porter's t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, and she had a ring on and everything. She had a ring on.
Yep.
Right. So there's a lot of things coming up, and we expect, within the next 24 to 48 hours, there's probably going to be a lot more stuff getting digged up and timelines and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So we're all here for it. We're going to watch out for it. Bowdean, I do thank you again for coming up and sharing your opinion. Do come up again if there's something you want to add to as well. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely do. Like Bowdean, he trying to deflect it. Like, it's not true. It is true. What?
Right, and you're right. We're definitely going to get into that in just a moment here, because we do have conversations about Bowdean and stuff that we want to kind of talk about lightly here, because some things have been going on in the background. People have been talking, so why not bring it onto the show and let's have a bit of a conversation, right? So tea time. We saw the tattoos of Blueface and all that kind of stuff. We got some confirmation that there's a ChriseanRock tattoo. Then also today, like we're looking here, Carletta, came out and said, that these two were married, right? People are trying to figure out where they're married, when it happened, things like that. A lot of people, I think, are pointing at California because, from what I heard here and I've seen, California has a bit of different rules around the marriage, right? I don't know if Cassandra, if you're here right now and you want to jump up just to kind of give us a little bit of that tad bit about the about California and their rules around there. But T-Time, did you hear about that as well?
About California and their rules?
Yeah, the rules around marriage and I think privatizing the certificate or something around that.
Yeah, I did. Actually, Dre's wife actually had told me about it. That's how I knew about it. Katie told me about like the rules and like when like how it's surrounded, like when her and Dre got married. So, but I, it's nothing that I studied or anything like that. So I really don't know it. But she did tell me about that a few months ago.
Yeah, so I heard about it as well, that there's something, there. So I think that's why some viewers and so on are speculating that potentially it happened there, because I think like Henny was saying here on this particular live that we shared, I think she was saying that they had went and double checked in different areas to see and there wasn't anything. So I think this is why people are starting to lean towards that it could be sealed or private or something like that.
And somebody said in the chat that Zeal kind of hinted it as well.
Her friend.
I think he did. I remember a couple of times that Zeal kind of hinted at it.
I call him her friend
about that. And I remember Jazzy, if Jazzy's in here, Jazzy said it numerous times. Jazzy would say that them people married, them people married. Jazzy said it. I don't know how many times Jazzy done said it. If Jazzy's in here, Jazzy would say it at least once a day, multiple times a day. Them people married. I feel it. I'm telling you. She always called them that. She always calls them people. them people married. You see, them people married T. So Jazzy knew she had an inkling. She did.
Lejeune here mentions saying that the first court appearance, he told the judge that was his wife and he couldn't lie to the court officials. That's against the law.
That's right.
You know, so I don't know
That's
about how
right.
much he could have or couldn't have said. You know, I don't know, but if that's the case, like I said, the viewers are going to be out there digging up different things and bringing up different moments. And the internet is undefeated. It sure is. Dsilla says, I believe it happened.
It's so sad that it had to come to this. You already took this girl's special moment that she could have shared with her fans and supporters, and Blueface's special moment that he could share with his fans and supporters. You already took that away from her. They have the opportunity to confirm it, on her own time. But now people are up here, and it's almost like they're trying to figure it out. It's supposed to be a special moment that is just being dissected. It's crazy.
Yesterday, because Ellie did a fun day of wedding videos of Chrisean and Blue, and that's another point. There was videos or pictures and stuff being posted by Ellie there. Now Lejeune, I would let you up. I'm just waiting for you to connect there. What's going on, Lejeune? What's up? Are you there?
Hello.
We can't hear you if you're. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Blue Rock. Hey, Trees. Hey, Chat. Hey, everybody. Hey, Mox. I just want to say I believe they was married. I believe they've been married. Chrisean she knew her ring. That right there was her engagement ring. She knew her ring. Chrisean, people looked over a lot of stuff Chrisean used to say. And Chrisean used to be so passionate about what she says, and that's what people not recognizing. See, you got to be able to recognize when people speak with passion, like when they really speak passionate about something and expressing it in a kind of way where it's like, well, it simplifies something. There's a meaning behind it. Chrisean showed out. That ring he gave her, Jaden at that ring game, she kept saying, that's my ring. How many people believed her? Nobody. I did. Because I knew when that girl was saying that girl had tears coming out her eyes. She said, that's my ring. You know that was my ring. And she ran on about it for about a week. I knew. I just knew. I knew when she got her face tattoo of him on there that them folks were married. Let me tell you something. Chrisean make a lot of wise decisions, and people do not think that she does. She does. She's very articulate by the way she moves. That's why she usually, have this type of stance about herself. Because she makes wise decisions. People want her to pretend her to be some type of slow or dumb. No, she's not. Ain't no way this girl gonna go get a tattoo of this man on her face and she feel like she got a chance with somebody else or someone else would want her. No.
True. Right.
Yes. It's a reason behind everything that everybody says and does. You got to be smart enough to catch on. I always thought.
I mean, if they were married, that might help me out with considering the face tattoo a little bit more. If I'm being honest, I'm just gonna be honest out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really a fan of the face tattoo stuff, but yeah, that might answer some of the things, right? Because we don't know everything that's happening in the background. They're doing a very, very, very good job, at staying discreet in the background. As of most recently, I think when they had to step out with the profile photo changes, which I still believe was a strong statement towards protecting, their baby boy, right? So to me, there's a lot of interesting things going on. Are they married? Where did they get married? When did they get married? I think
they got married in Vegas. I'm gonna tell you why they got married in Vegas, Blue Rock.
Let's hear what you think.
This nigga is real good, because I believe in the personal specifications. Like, you got to be specific about what you're saying and how, what's going on and how to pull it out.
With it, ma'am.
The important details of it. When she made her first appearance with him at court, his lawyer notified the judge and said that that's his wife, that's his fiance. You cannot lie, especially when he was going for the judge for attempted
Pay
murder.
your
You
favorite
cannot lie to court
paralegal.
officials. They had to bring documents, and the judge gave that girl a
Good
chance to
morning,
speak
sis.
his second hearing. That had to be documented somewhere. His lawyer, his second hearing.
Cassandra, so it could have been sealed, the marriage certificate. So, and pretty much you're saying that's the only state that seals marriage certificates. If it's sealed, the only way we're going to find out is if they tell us. That's what I'm taking from what you said.
That had to be documented somewhere. His lawyer was the one who spoke up and said, what she said, that's his wife, this fiance.
Tammy
What did
Gill,
they call that girl? His
Sandra's
baby
a
mama.
paralegal. She would know.
You cannot lie in front of court.
And I think there was moments where, you know, I think one of the jail calls, you know, shoot, I wish I had brought that up, but I think one of the jail calls he had said too, let me speak to my wife or something, right?
Yes, when he told Bowdean, call my wife.
Yeah.
The thing about it is why it was being so discreet. It's because he was protecting everybody else around them emotions. He was protecting Jaden's feelings. He was protecting Carlissa's feelings. He were.
Okay, thank you.
He were.
That's interesting. You know, I'm not too sure exactly why he would have done it, but you know, everything I think in time, you know, Lejeune, I appreciate your comments there as well. We'll bring you back up as well after we introduce some more of the content that we have tonight. But I agree, you know, I think everything is in time. I don't know why. I can't say.
If the cloud is so real, why are you here? Because you got up here and you left, took the time out to write something in the comment section, and you're entertaining it by watching it with your own two eyes and listening to it with your own two ears and using your fingers to write this statement. So what are you doing? You're following the cloud too, because you're in this chat. You made it known that you're in here following the mess, because it is a bunch of mess. You're right. They honestly should have been the ones spilling the tea if they're married or not the aunt, because she's trying to get back at Carlissa. But you know, if you're worried about clout, if clout bothers you, you shouldn't be on social media, because this is the law of the land. This is how people make their bread and butter. You're at somebody's place of work talking about their clout chasing. No, I'm working. That's what I call it. So if you call it clout chasing, then I'm clout chasing. But I call it I'm working. I get paid for this. You don't. Next.
To why, you know, they're doing things the way they have it planned out. But I can say that, you know, one thing I did notice following them is that they love to keep people guessing to some sort of extent, right, Latrice? Like, so to me, it's like, partially it's their business. So whenever they're ready to disclose it, they'll disclose it, right?
Yeah.
But also I think, you know, people are so, you know, this is so different for some people, because usually Blueface and Chrisean would right away, you know, head to the internet. You know what I'm saying? We'll have this, you know, front row seat to what's going on in their lives, and they'll go back and forth, and we'll all kind of just get to sit back and watch, right? So, you know, this time, you know, it's kind of something. You know, it seems like they're really moving in unity when it comes to staying quiet about certain things and doing certain things at certain timing. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm still gonna sit here and question those jail calls that we've seen came out recently. You know, I'm still gonna wonder where the hell that kind of came from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
then I want to say to the 159 people in here, I apologize to you, sis. Then, and I retract that statement. I apologize if you wasn't referring to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman about mine, and I apologize for that. Sincerely.
But again, you know, some people understand Blueface's character, right? Understands it to be like, you know, this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna clown it around a little bit, right? So what are your thoughts on some of that, Latrice?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, you know, they have their on and off moments. You know, both of them do. They have their on and off moments. So I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. They're young, they're impressionable. All we can do is pray for them. Yep.
I hear that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, you know, it's kind of tough to speak on, you know, what people may be doing and why they may be doing things, right? But we could kind of just look at the facts, right? You know, they are pretty young, you know, and things are gonna happen, right? and they're gonna have fun, right? And some things are gonna be serious, some things are not gonna be serious, you know what I mean? That could be no different than a music video to some, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And you know, the thing about it, right? What kind of is making, you know, news right now, I guess, is the opposite narrative, right? So we've kind of spoken about, you know, the idea of them being married and so on. But while, you know, we're all doing that and looking at, you know, the information that came from, you know, Blueface's family, the information that came allegedly from Blueface's grandmother, right? While we're kind of all looking at that, you know, there is some other people who are kind of talking about some other things, right? And that's kind of why, you know, we kind of had to bring it up, because we did get some notification in the background that Bowdean was a little bit busy working around and letting people know that potentially this rumor about them being married is fake. Did you hear anything about that, Latrice?
Listen.
Not listen.
Listen. We all know who wrote that post, okay? We all know who wrote that post, okay? We all know who wrote that post. So, it gave what it was supposed to be gave, and it gave him.
Me too. It's
he
too
always
overly
inserts
used.
himself. It's what he does. Go against the positive regarding them every single time. So I mean, we gotta look at it with a grain of salt. This is the same person that said she was going to prison for 8 years.
Exactly. You know,
same person.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And
Not
that's very, you know,
sources.
important to kind of remember and hold on to, y'all. It's the same person that had stated that that's a possibility. Also, you know, for those who missed out the WAC 100 video that I did, you know, not too long ago here, you can go check it out here on the channel. But, you know, when I listened to that video and I listened to that interview, it kind of gave that you weren't currently yet speaking with Blueface.
Nope.
Or you're not really aware in detail, you know, what's going on a day-to-day basis, or what he may have planned, and so on and so forth. You know, that's kind of what it was giving. So like somebody here, Lorraine, had mentioned here, maybe they didn't know,
and they don't,
you know,
like
maybe Blueface
that,
keeps them out of certain plans for a reason, right? You know, sometimes it comes off to a lot of the viewers that, you know, Blueface's team somewhat has different plans than what Blueface might have when it comes to Chrisean Rock. I'm just gonna say it.
Right.
Yeah, if he's smart, he would keep them out of it. If he's smart, he would keep them out of it. He would keep them out of it. Because we already know they don't, in my opinion, they don't have his best interests at heart.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
I say the same thing.
And they don't have, if they do have his best interests at heart, they don't have the woman that he loves, his wife's best interests at heart.
For her at all.
So my prayer is that they get a solid, airtight prenup or something to protect Chrisean and Chrisean Jr. Because if anything happens, baby, they're not gonna look out for her. And I said what I said.
Hit the like button. Let's get.
And it's interesting you said what you said, because you know that's a bold statement. People are going to be running with that all day in the comments for people catching the.
It's almost 200 people in here. Let's get the likes up to at least 120, please. Hit the like button. Support the channel and hit the like button. Thank you.
Replay, all that kind of stuff, you know. They're definitely going to hear that part loud and clear, right, about the prenup. You know, they might start arguing about, you know, who the prenup will benefit more or less, and all that kind of stuff. You know,
listen,
what I'm saying?
She, at the end of the day, unless he gets someone, unless the team changes for the betterment of the both of them, you got to have a solid, airtight team that has both of their interests at heart. both of their interests, that loves them equally the same.
Yeah.
Where you cannot be in a marriage and your team is unequally yoked.
Exactly.
Team
And
has to love your wife just as much as they love you. Therefore, they will make sure that if anything happens, she is taken care of just as much as he would be taken care of.
I agree. That would probably work out a lot more, and I think that's probably the challenge that they're having right there. I did want to let you guys know we're dropping the StreamYard link again for those viewers that want to jump up and share some of their opinions. Again, it does not need to be the same opinion of like ours, but we appreciate to hear your opinion nonetheless. So I did drop the StreamYard link there for you. I do want to let you know as well, there's over 560 people up in the chat. What's going on, y'all? Thanks again for joining us. Now, go ahead and hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're not following Tea Time with Latrice, her link is in the description below. Definitely go ahead and click that link and hit follow because we're doing shows there as well. But, that's my spiel there. I think we do have a live viewer here. I'm going to go ahead and let them up here. What's going on? That's Pie. How are you?
Hey, y'all. Good night.
Hey.
I want to tap in on the Bowdean thing about him not knowing. I think he did know, but we got to also realize that he's close with Jaden. So he got to play the role as if he didn't know, because like she stopped talking to the daddy, like she stopped talking to Calissa because she started claiming the baby. If he tell her that he knew, then she gonna be mad at him too. If that makes sense.
Oh, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. So you're thinking that Bowdean's playing the role of not knowing and being upset or dispelling the rumors and stuff to kind of deal with Jaden's feelings.
Right, because you got to realize he just confirmed yesterday, not expecting this to come out, that he can't do nothing on his page without his approval. So if you can't do nothing on his page without his approval, that means you know everything, because you the man that's running his page. So you was in the court. You had Chrisean Jesus in your hand when they was going in the court, and you gave him to Chrisean. So you was with them during that time.
He don't like Chrisean.
What's your thoughts on this?
Why he's doing all this?
I think that they know stuff, and like I said, if it's just negative, they're just going to always go with what's negative.
I hear that. Now we do have another viewer here, Mama Kajola. What's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just actually grocery shopping. I finally figured out how to do the live shit.
All right, come on.
On your platform. And Trees, please, unblock me. I think you thought I was out.
I just did. I did, girl. Listen, I got a bad problem, but I unblocked you, girl.
I was like, damn, she said I was weird. I was like, look, I was just trying to give you information. I'm
sorry, girl.
Right.
I'm getting cussed out by every troll, man. So
listen, we might do it. We might do an app, a live show just for the people that we blocked to come through, and we can talk it out and figure out if we should unblock or what happened. Because sometimes it might not even be your own fault. Sometimes people be coming at us left, right, and center that the littlest, tiniest thing, we're just like, oh hell no, you know what I'm saying? I'm guilty for certain shit. I can't lie. I be having certain days where I'm like, forget. I be writing tea time, and I'm like, listen, I'm putting those Air Forces on quickly, and I'm just blocking people for a bit. And and sometimes I'm blocking people that day for reasons I wouldn't block them for another day. You know how it goes. But welcome to the show. I'm glad you made it up. What's up?
Yeah. So first of all, I'm not anything like Cassandra, but I do have a little bit of a legal background. And I am a professional wedding officiant. So like I put in the chat, people get married all the time and even sign a wedding certificate. However, if they do not file it with the courts, it's out of sight, out of mind, right?
Yeah.
So even if people are, nothing might not have been filed yet. It could have been signed, it could have happened, and you still wouldn't know.
Because it's not recorded.
Like Chief always says, they're grown, they're going to do what they want to do. It's really nobody's business to even try to prove what's already been said out loud, especially by family members.
And when you talk about proving as well, I just want to remind people, in my opinion, at this point, the only people now that can make any of us think different or say difference of opinion, I think would be the porters themselves, right? Like, You know, we heard that the grandma was the one who sent the message through. We heard it from the aunt.
Listen, to me, there's two marriages. It's the marriage ceremony, okay, when you get married, and then when you go down to, like, I had to go down to City Hall, and we had to get it official. That means that it has to be filed on the dockets that we're married. I think they had I can't remember what we had to take a picture or get something like notarized. Listen, it's been almost 9 years. But anyways, we had to go down to City Hall to the marriage certificate department. We had to get our certificate. We had to pay for the certificate. And then it took a month before I got it back. So I got married in September of 2016, but it wasn't official on paper until they sent me my marriage certificate in the mail. So to me, that was two dates, marriage dates for me. The day I got married, which it's official to us, of course, but it's not officially official until you get it notarized and put on the court dockets that you are legally married. We had to raise our right hand and all that stuff, and yeah, they had to put stamps on stuff, and then they had to process it. We had to pay for the marriage license and all that.
You know, we're gonna hear different things from different sides. You know, like we all have an idea of what Carlissa and Bowdean and Wack and all of them. We have an idea of how they're gonna play it out. You know, so on and so forth. So that's why, to me, it's like, listen, the only way we're going to really, you know the truth, quote unquote, right, is to really hear it from the porters themselves, right? There ain't nobody, and to me, that's what's so powerful about them too, right? Is that we're all going to be sitting back down waiting for the jail call. We're all going to be sitting back waiting to see if Chrisean goes live, right? You know, we're all waiting to see what the truth is, and maybe the truth is held in God's plan, right? And maybe we won't know until that's, that comes to pass itself.
Yeah, I think the best.
Can somebody put in the chat, because this things I don't know. Is she still doing that show, God's Plan? Put it in the chat if you guys heard anything about that. I haven't been looking for it either.
Smartest thing that, especially Chrisean, is just being quiet. This is the most we've seen her quiet, not throwing shade back or, entertaining anybody's fuckery. Oh, wait, can I say that? I might get in trouble. I'm sorry.
That's good. That sound made up. That's all right. That's cool. Yeah, I hear you.
And what's so sad is people were trying to say yesterday, blaming it on the poor girl. Oh, this only came out because Chrisean was mad that Jaden got attention from MTV, talking about she's on the merge as a rising the next female rapper. I'm like, why are you inserting Chrisean Rock in this mess when Blueface's aunt was the one that put it out there, not Blueface or Chrisean Rock?
But yeah, so I think she's doing the smart thing. So people are so upset that they can't figure her out because they're so used to the reactive Chrisean, where she's like reserving her energy for her and her family, especially for, little Chrisean. So people are in this frenzy trying to figure everything out, and they're mad because they're not going to figure it out. And we all know with Ronny, who's broke, trying to get clout off of that. And even then, she's staying quiet. She's staying grounded. People aren't appreciating that side of that growth of her.
That's true. That's true. And I think some people are trying to rattle that, So we definitely appreciate you coming up and sharing your opinion on this matter because, we appreciate all y'all coming up. So, if you guys missed the StreamYard link, I'll go ahead and drop it again. We are encouraging people to come up and share some of your opinions around what we're talking about tonight. I do want to take a moment and thank Judge Fifi TV for joining the membership. And shout out to y'all if y'all can join the membership as well. It does support the channel here. Now, tea time. We spoke about Bowdean. Now, what do you think Wack's sitting back at home thinking about all this? If Wack's sitting back there thinking, what do you think he's coming with next?
Well, we know that he's behind the one. He's the one that sent the stuff to the, to the big blogs. When I saw Hollywood Unlocked, give a big, what they put, 8 pages to their story, and they hadn't posted Florida Evans in they hadn't posted Florida Evans in a long time since Jason Lee actually, was mad at her. But I mean, they went from page to page to page. They gave her like an 8-page thing. So they're going out of their way. One thing we learned about them, they are so what's the word? Like they give everything away. Like we already know how they're gonna move. I mean, they're I can't even think of the word, but they try so hard to debunk things that it gives it shows that's how we know that stuff is true. It's like that time when all of the pages came out and was like, Chrisean Rock is going to prison. Chrisean Rock got 8 years in prison, and all of the big blogs were posting it. Right. So we know when they get behind it and they try to throw this machine. I've never seen such grown men so invested. I've never seen grown men like, get y'all a hobby or something. Why are y'all so invested? I just don't understand. And
It's
you're
crazy.
feeding
It's like
it.
they were all locked and loaded at the same time.
Right. So for them to have 8 pages to debunk what Carletta said, they even had pictures up of Carletta calling her a snake, and all of the Florida Evans rants. They had the pictures of that. Baby, it was given.
What I even thought about was that, here's Hollywood Unlocked posting Carlissa. I thought that was never going to happen again. Now, to be fair enough, I did think he was speaking more about events and stuff, but I do feel as if, since making that statement, he hasn't really posted her much at all, really, except for just, I think, the Shamar dance lately and now this, you know what I mean? So like you said, it's given bigger, it's given powerful behind it, right? It's given
it's a machine behind it. And because how did he get the pictures of Carletta? Of being at the wedding of being at Carletta Florida Evans' wedding. Come on now.
Right.
They had pictures of her being at the wedding.
It's really intense, it's really intense. The viewers do tell me a lot that they think WAC is behind, a lot of certain things that occur. You know what I mean? We wait for certain receipts here and there to see what's going on, but it's not that this has been something new, right? Now, the other big concern is that, a lot of viewers are saying that, does this mean that they're calling the grandma a liar?
That's what it sounds like to me. And everybody knows that Jonathan loves his grandmother, and she was the only one that he really had a close relationship with. So how is he going to feel that y'all calling his grandmother a liar?
This is it, right? And they also did mention that, Carletta was kind of, quite honest in saying that, they don't, I think Carletta or Octavia, the sister, but either way, one of them were quite honest in saying that, Blueface doesn't talk to much of anybody, right? But if there's one person that he does talk to, this is the impression I got, that if there's one person he does talk to, it's the grandma. You know what I mean? It is the grandma, right? Now, we sit back and, I question, I'm pretty sure you did at some point, what does this mean now for Blueface and the grandma's relationship? Right. Did today's event kind of, cross some lines there? Is there going to be, an issue with Blueface, finding somebody to really confide in, or was this all part of, an okay, right? Like, who knows? I don't know. But these are the things that I start to think about when you say that this one particular person doesn't really connect with anybody, especially Carlissa there. But yet he chose to connect to the grandmother, and here we are getting secrets spilled from what he had told the grandmother. I'm just going to say that kind of makes me feel, or question, if anything's going to happen with that relationship.
Right. I don't know. I didn't see the entire thing. Did the chat Carletta, did the grandmother give her permission to speak on it? Because I didn't see the entire thing. So
good question. Lady E did say here, notice Carletta had to get approval before speaking on it. And this is true, right? Because Carletta did make also a story post about, just making sure from her source at the time before she told us who the source was. Did make a story post saying that she just wanted to make sure that all this information being let out was okay, right?
Oh, so the chat is saying, she was on the phone when they gave her permission.
She had called also during the live, right? You know, the question, you know, so that kind of gives us the impression there, but whether or not this, and that's what makes me question if the permission was given between Blueface and the grandmother as well, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said if there was an okay all the way through, right?
Yeah.
Or if not, then, you know, if this will shake up that bit of the relationship that was there, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to be honest, just because you got permission from one person to talk about what happened, I still don't know if Blueface had given permission to let it all out to begin with. You get what I mean? You know, or if he was just confining in grandma. That's all I'm saying there, right? The other thing here, what was it? Sorry, give me one quick second. Okay. Oh yeah, I think the other thing here that we had on the list that we really wanted to talk about, because, you know, viewers are asking questions here and they wanted our take on it, was Carlissa's response. Like, now we know Carlissa was going back and forth all day long, you know, with her sister, right? But there was one particular response here that we wanted to take a look at. Just give me 1 second. I'm just pulling it up on the screen. Right, so everybody's talking about how this is a big lie, you know, it's a big lie, and here's Carlissa's response. What do you think about this here, Tea Time?
I think Carlissa is full of crap. I think that because right before this post, she had just said, told Chrisean to run and like don't trust them, and like she was saying that you know. Her son's you know, like she was helping Chrisean. Oh, run away from them. They have no loyalty. You know, like, oh, like she was really on her side. The minute that she thought that it was a lie, then she's like, stop wishing bad things on young people you know are not meant for each other.
Yeah. You know what kills me? Like, it just shows how they get driven by certain pages.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even hide it anymore. It just shows how driven they get by certain pages. Like, right away, you know, right away taking certain pages and reposting, and right away, like, come on. You know, here we have a viewer saying, I think it was definitely part of the plan because Ellie started posting. And this is it. You know, there was a couple of things that kind of, you know, it's, listen, it's been a weekend, y'all. We said that from the beginning. It's been a weekend because there's been things that happen, and now, you know, we're here questioning certain things, right? You know, was the posting of the wedding photos, you know, all part of, you know, the plan? Like, was there something mentioned or known there? A lot of different things, right? But when it comes to Carlissa, it's just, it's like, why can't you just be happy? I guess I'll start there.
Like I said, I don't think that she can ever be happy for anybody. I just don't think that she can ever be happy for anybody. You look, I mean, what mother posts, like you're sending him message after message while he's in prison. He's not reading any of it. And then because he gets you're mad because you find out that he's married, and then you know you see the tattoos and you post such a degrading, belittling message to him. You put it on your story for people to read, like, and you expect for him to ever want to be in contact with you. Nope. You don't even realize that you are pushing your child further and further away from you. I wouldn't want nothing to do with her. I wouldn't want anything to do with her. And she doesn't even see it.
She doesn't
even see it. And that's
now she's the one that be chasing clout.
She is unhappy with herself. Using that word clout, therefore, she can't be happy for nobody else.
Alyssa is a clout chaser. That's a clout chaser.
You know, and that's the thing, right? You know, I wish you could just be happy, right? Like, you know, people are probably going to come chew me up in the comments here. If you're catching the replay, I know you're going to do this because, you know, they're going to turn around and say, you know, Blue Rock, why would she be happy? You know, this and that and this. But the fact of the matter is, y'all, she never seems happy. You know, like, we can take the goodness out of any situation and just find peace and happiness. Like, y'all saw how Carletta, you know, showed respect for Blueface's decision, right? Y'all saw how, you know, Carletta explained that, you know, the grandmother is showing respect for the situation. The grandmother is preaching respect for the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Simply, that's all you probably need to give. You know, it's just just a little bit of respect for the situation. We're not gonna like every single thing our children do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're just not going to like it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, we're gonna be worried. We're gonna be concerned. All this kind of different things. You know, there's different stages throughout being a parent that you're gonna face all this sense of, you know, having to let go, for lack of a better term. You know.
Are supposed to be able to trust you and depend on you for anything. You're supposed to be there. I'll give an example. My son called me, and everybody know I'm a boy mom, and my son called me. My baby son, who's in LA, called me the other night, Thursday morning, 3:49 a.m. Woke me up out my sleep because he was about to do something.
Hello?
Tea time, you cut out there. You still there?
She got cut off. Maybe it was.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. But I was saying, my son called me 3:49 in the morning, and for me to talk him off the ledge for something crazy he was going to do. I'm not going to tell my son, why are you calling me 3:49? Baby, no, we're going to talk through this thing. We're going to pray through this thing because, and we're going to work this thing out. I'm going to help my baby figure this stuff out.
Exactly.
Because that's what a mother does.
Yep.
I'm not going to say, why are you waking me up? No. But the fact is, I raised my sons to know my mama going to come through for me. Hell or high water. I don't care what it is. Baby, if he said he needed me, I'd have been booking a flight to LA. You feel me? That's what she needs to learn.
That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta find a way. You know, you're not gonna agree with everything, but you're gonna have to figure out a way, right? And be there for them, give some honest opinions, and then let them on. It is what it is, you know. Latina here says, excuse me, Carletta said the grandma would never say anything against her grandsons, right? Now Lejun's here for backstage. What's going on, Lejun? What's up?
Yes, y'all know I had to come on here and talk about the part with the grandma.
Right?
Because y'all remember when the grandma went and to support Chrisean at the game, Carlos got on there, made all type posts, said her stepdad did essay her and all this stuff. And then her mama went back on live and snapped on Carlos and called her all kinds. To me, she snapped. She do not want nobody to have any type of ties on that side of their family with Chrisean. She just bitter. And the thing about it is that when she did it, the grandma didn't even care because I don't know how they came into contact for her to be there at the game, but they did it behind Carlissa back because don't nobody deal with Carlissa. And the grandma didn't tell, the Carlissa's mother didn't tell that she was going to that game. She sure did. And she showed that with Junior, and Carlissa didn't like it. Did nobody talk to Carlissa about it? They ain't got to.
That's
Carlissa
true.
is so bitter.
I remember all that.
And then, let me bring you up to some part two. Part two, where I want to speak up. Jason Lee said, whack. On the interview, whack. Do you think Blueface love Chrisean? He said he's in love with her.
Yep.
So you think that's his soulmate? Yes.
Because he keeps going back to her.
I have to argue with his mother about this all the time. Why are you arguing with Wack about Blueface being in love with Chrisean? Go to the interview. Receipts are there. Wack said, I have to argue with his mother all the time about Blue being in love with him. I want to just say this right here. And you and Trish were right. People that's on your team, even when it comes to Bowdean, all of them should want to be happy for him if he happy. If Chrisean make him happy, y'all got to love and care for him. Y'all should want him to be happy. He's happy with her. I know everybody thought their relationship was toxic, but they got a hold on each other.
Yep.
And she feel his voice. He feel her voice. they eventually gonna get it together, and I believe they already getting it together. I believe they been done got it together.
Right.
Chrisean,
not if he
she the
got
type of
chicks
person to force him to
working
talk and
for him.
express.
Got it
You know,
all the way together.
Right, and that's thanks again, Lejeune, there for your
He's
opinions
getting
there, and you
there.
bring up some really good points. That's why I love that you come
Ain't
up
all the
here
way
and
there.
share some of, you know, what you remember and things of the past, because, you know, like you said, you know, the football game, you know, nobody really said anything to Carlissa. That was evident, right? Carlissa got very upset that it happened, right? And Carlissa's mom did go online and I guess chew her out, right? Right, Latrice? I think that would be a, you know, a good way to say it.
Yep.
She did say a lot of things, right? We kind, you know, we kind of see that Carlissa, you know, might be a chip off the old block in a way, because she didn't waste no time. The mom did not waste no time going in, no time at all. Just kind of like how, you know, Carletta didn't waste no time going in today either. But tea time, you know, you brought up this thing here where, you know, it's very interesting because, you know, like you said, Carlissa does take every moment, I guess, to really just, you know, she gets upset. I think she just gets upset. Now, listen, I'm not gonna really put this out there too hard on Carlissa. Now, you know, when I woke up and I saw Blueface's face, you know, it was a shock to me. You know, I see the comments out there, you know, people are saying that, you know, why would he do that to himself type thing, you know what I'm
Hit the
saying?
like button.
Now, you know, just being a parent, waking up, seeing your kid with all those, you know, things on the face, kind of like y'all, you know, like you and your boys got drunk and you were the first one to go to sleep type thing. Like I said, you know, now you woke up with all this marker, you know, noise all over your face, right? So I don't want to
Like
blame
somebody
Carlissa too
doodled on
tough,
his
but
face.
we got to blame her, you know, because like I said, she always is just quick to jump at, you know, saying something at her kids, and you know, and I think this is what makes them wild out on the internet too, like how Callie just had to wild out a couple days ago on Carlissa, because, you know, like you said, like look at what she's saying here. You know, Jaden done nothing but showing good videos, I think, of the children, right? Showing progress of the children, right? Showing the children having fun. I'm not like, you know, maybe this is an issue. I don't know. Maybe Javon's, you know, confidence have fallen a little bit. You know what I mean? Because just the natural fact of, you know, where his dad is and just not having his dad around. Like, come on, we're not gonna, you know what I mean? But imagine, you know, being behind bars. Imagine, you know, being a man, knowing that some of this is already impacting your children, and then getting a message like this from your mom, right? You know, luckily he doesn't care much about her opinion, right? But it's tough, right? Like, look at what you're saying about the children. We don't talk about the children over here, y'all. You know, so at no point are we giving the chat, you know, a permission at this time to kind of, you know, weigh out on any of the children or their skills and not having skills or any of that stuff, because we don't really talk about that. Like I said, anything I've seen from Jaden posting, I've seen the kids, you know, kind of having fun doing what they've did, right? Like, but you know, Carlissa's response though, one thing I think the viewers did notice was that she ain't getting no response.
No, she's not getting any response. And I did notice the fact that she did acknowledge that he is the father of 3 in this, and you know, in that message that he is the father of 3.
She ain't got no other choice.
Yes,
Ain't got
you
no
know,
other
and
choice.
that's true, right? Because I think throughout the whole message, it's kind of hard to really pick out anything good there. But you're right. You know, she did go ahead and say father of 3, right?
Right. But, you know, for her to say, like, to even tell him something like, your kids are suffering, Javon's confidence is falling. You know, you don't think that he already feels a type of way that he's away from his children, you know, because Javon is Javon was his bestie. You know, they have a very good relationship, you know, and I feel for those babies too. I feel for Journey. I feel for Javon as well. But you think that's something to tell him while he is away in prison? You think that's something to tell him? Your kids,
not.
And you play arts and crafts on your face? That's what you tell him that? You're blaming him because his confidence is falling? So while he's away, why don't you and those who are around him, the men who are in his presence, why don't they step in, get from behind pages, and be present, help him get him on a baseball team, Get him on a soccer team.
Right.
Coach
Keep 'em
him.
busy.
Build his confidence up.
That's right.
Until his dad gets back in his life.
This is it, right? Because there's other things a community can do, because it takes a community to raise a child, period, anyways, right? So there's all sorts of things people could do right now to help with the situations and to add to it, right? The conversation could be a lot different. You know, we've noticed Javon, you know, have been acting if he was, you know, and this is what we did, like you said, right? But this is just anger. This is just, you know, putting your child down. This is, you know what, like Carlissa, you know, if you're listening or somebody's listening to this part and sending it to her, you know what I mean? Honestly, you know, I get you're upset. Like I said, it's tough to see, you know, to wake up and see your child's face painted like that. Let's be honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you need to really take in consideration other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? You got to take in, you know, what Blueface might already be going through. You know, yeah, he shows he's a tough ass on all these videos and he's laughing and all this kind of stuff. But like other people notice, you know, and everybody knows that there's still pain that comes in jail, right? So knowing that and sending that message, we got to do better, right? We got to control our own anger and do better. We got to realize that, you know, we're still the parent, you know, and you know, and somewhat, you know, let's still give them some kind of guidance to do a bit
see you
better.
later. Have a
pick your
day.
battles. As a parent, we still have to pick our battles. Just because we're a parent, that doesn't mean that we're
exactly Miss Latina.
Pick your battles. Know what to say and what not to say.
And, you know, and like the comments are saying, you know, if we're just to make it short, right, Carlissa, just stop speaking on the kids. You know what I mean? There's absolutely no point. You know, we know you're upset. We know there's a lot of information that a lot of people have to, you know, digest today. So we know you're upset, right?
But here's the thing. If she focuses on her own life and stays out of theirs, she may be in a better position mentally and emotionally. Yes, as a mother, you're always going to be concerned, but you're overly concerned. And the thing is, you bring it to the internet, you make it public. Stop doing that. If you want your kids back in your life, particularly your boys, stop doing that. You have to know when to zip it. You got to learn.
And this is another good, you know, good point here is that imagine what she's saying to the kids. We all know she talks about business in front of them. And that's the thing. She does talk a lot of adult business in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a big factor. And I thought about that as well. You know, I hope today wasn't a wild day for the kids, because we do know, I think the kids were there today as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Jaden's out and about, right? So Carlissa seems to be an easy babysitter, right? And, you know, rightfully so, the grandma, why not, right? You know, like who else, right, would be best to leave your kids with, if anything? But this grandma, this grandma shows up to be a little bit different. You got to worry about things here and there, you know? And that's just not me saying it. That's her daughter, Callaway, saying it less than a week ago.
Yeah, and we've seen her on live, just, you know, bashing all of the parents in front of the kids. You know, bashing all of the parents in front of the kids. It's not right. It is not right. But the thing is with her, and I believe that she can have a good heart. And I believe that even when she has her grandkids, she plays with them. I think that she'll be a better grandmother than she was mom, you know. And a lot of times, you know, because you learn as you get older, you do learn. But it's just stay off the internet. Just don't always run to the internet. That's where she always messes up. And then because she gets led by her emotions. Her emotions are what takes over. And then once it's out there, you can't take it back.
This is it, right?
You can't take it back. And then let me say this too, because I keep seeing all these.
Make
I don't
sure
know
y'all
who's
hit the
pressing
like
that,
button.
those emoji, and for all the window lickers in the chat. Y'all
I got
ain't
some in
tired yet?
here.
Because I'm tired for y'all. I am tired for y'all. So I don't know if your leader sent you over here from window licker land and told you to come over here and just do the, you know, what window lickers do and keep pressing that emoji. I hope your finger swells because you keep pressing it. I hope your finger swells. I hope you can't even hold your fork tomorrow.
Yo, which
That's what I
emoji?
hope.
Why you guys just hit the StreamYard link? You know,
Exactly. Come up with your
it'll
chicken.
be a lot more fun. It really would.
Exactly. Just keep hitting the emoji with your chicken. Don't you bet y'all better be glad I can't say it. But y'all so you're dumb. You're just big dummies.
Listen, we love healthy debate, y'all. So like I said, if you have a difference of opinion, you know, and you'd love to share the opinion, just click the StreamYard link. You know what I mean? Just click it. It's easy. You come on here, we talk a bit, we stay respectful for the most part. And yeah, we just share our opinions, right?
But they rather just lick with emoji button. Just lick windows and press the emoji button. Y'all your tongue should be dry. Because y'all been licking windows all day. Because the internet has been going crazy. Y'all done licked every window in your house. At this point, you getting ready to start on the car windows. At this point.
I'm
tired of them. I'm tired of them.
What? I'm here with that dude. I don't get it.
Who sits there and just keep pressing the button? That emoji button. Who sits there and does that?
An idiot.
Listen, I'm just saying the link is dropped, y'all. Like,
right, come up. You window licker, you. Come on.
Window lickers over here. Hit the like button or dislike button.
Listen, I'm just concerned to be out there licking the poles because it's cold outside, y'all. Your tongues are gonna get stuck. I'm just trying to be, you know, concerned again. Blue Rock, I was trying to be concerned, you know. I'm just concerned about that a little bit. Now we got Vanessa here backstage. Maybe not. I guess Vanessa dropped off real quick. I was getting excited. I was like, somebody's coming up to chat. Now I didn't know if it's somebody from the Bushes or somebody that's here in the comments. But Vanessa, I'm going to drop the link again there. You know, we're happy to have anybody. Like I said, if you have a difference of opinion, we love that you want to share it. So jump on, say what you got to say. You know, like some people say with your chest out. Why not, right? And let's talk about it.
Somebody put with the windows in the tongue. Right. Yeah, I'm just tired of them. But I mean, we know what it is. We know when I saw that long run-on sentence paragraph on that page, I knew who wrote it. Baby, because they got a certain way that they write. And I was like, oh, child, I know who wrote that.
Yeah, you know, that they're all trying hard now to push different narratives. And to me, it's like, it is what it is. You know, it's just no matter how hard you try and push something else now, the bottom line is people are just going to wait for the porters to come out and say whether or not, what happened, when it happened, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nobody else is going to be able to sit there and say anything else unless there's a jail call or we hear from Chrisean. That's just the matter. And that might make them even more upset. But that's the fact. You know, what are you going to come with next, right? Because that is the fact that, you know, we heard it, like I said, from the aunt. So who else knows but Blueface's family, I guess, right? Some people said Chrisean's family ain't saying nothing right now, but, you know, I don't know what to tell you that means or what it doesn't mean, but it is what it is, right?
Child, no comment. No comment.
Right. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm going to the store. What you need?
Right. Who's this that keeps talking? I'm locked down with Blueface right now. Newest Mexican rapper of California. Because they said something else earlier.
Yeah. Okay. So you locked down. So click
the StreamYard link. Yeah. Right, click the StreamYard link and come up.
If you lock down with them, come up. I'll put some money on your books if you come up. Click that link.
I can't stand you.
I'll put some money on your books right now. Well, no, not until when you come up and I see you in there, I'll put the money on your books right after the chat. Right
she ain't lying.
Look at how cute
I ain't lying. I promise you guys.
Look at how cute he was. Ooh, he was so cute.
Because they had mentioned something else earlier too in the chat, and I read and I thought it was, what does it say? Blueface is doing good. He's
I'm doing well. Houston hitter.
Look, he said, how do I do it? Just click that link.
Just click this link. So you'll see this link that drops from Blue Rock TTV and it says StreamYard. just click that link and hit approve to the mic and camera, and then you can turn off the camera off after. Of course, this person's lying.
It don't
We're
sound
calling
like
the bluffs
nobody
here, though. We don't mind taking a couple of minutes calling the bluffs. You never know. Listen, some weirdest things happen sometimes. You know, I might be thinking they're lying. You know, maybe they're telling the truth. Who knows? Next thing you know, some bullshit pops up. It is what it is, y'all. You know, but yeah, I think it's all cap nonetheless. But why not? You know what I'm saying?
For old time.
Right.
Yo, T-Time, you crack me up though. You're like, I'll put some money on your books right now. Jump up.
I'll put money on that. Jump up.
Talk about calling somebody out on their bluff, huh?
Say it right. You said you're in there right now. Come up. Say it with your chest, baby. Say it with your chest.
And not that, oh, how do I do it? Just click the link. What do you mean how you listen?
Right. How'd you click the same to get on this live?
You ain't gonna get me convinced. Exactly. You ain't gonna get me convinced that somehow you found yourself in jail. You found yourself a phone. You found yourself on this live, but you can't find yourself to get on a StreamYard link. Listen, if you got this far, I'm pretty confident and convinced that you'd be able to click that link and jump up here. I'm just saying.
Exactly. You know? Exactly.
I don't know, man.
I said it, Tupper would never marry. Oh, let me block you. Let me block you for the rest of your life. I said it because I don't know who you calling a whore. So you gon'
no. Y'all, listen, you can share a difference of opinions, but you gotta be respectful.
Yeah, you gotta be respectful.
You gotta be respectful about it. You know, you're gonna get blocked. Dana here says, let's go. I'm gonna put Daisy's jumping up. I don't think Daisy's the person that was on the thing, but who knows? Daisy's gonna jump up. Daisy, I'll pull you up in a second. What you can do, I won't pull you up yet, but there's an option on the screen for you to turn off the camera if you want to turn off the camera. There you go. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna bring you up so you can share your opinion. What's up? What's going on, Daisy? What's up?
Yeah, we just right here.
All right.
Right here doing what?
Right.
Just right here in prison, just doing our thing.
Oh, maybe he is.
No, we need to see your face, homeboy.
He said, I
Get
want
on the
that
camera.
canteen.
Well, that's interesting. Was that a three-way or something? Because it was interesting because when I saw somebody jump on camera at first, it did not look like a prison. I'll let you guys know that much, you know.
He's lying.
And it looked like a woman, you know, on camera there. But then the voice came on quite different there. That was interesting. Yo, call back in, you guys. Why are you guys getting so scared? Listen, I know Tree sounds afraid. You know, the most she's gonna do is wear her Air Forces and give you a nickname. It's not gonna be that. I mean, listen, she might find out, information about your, you know, like she would say your mommy, but don't worry, it ain't gonna be that bad. I promise.
Right, come up with your scary self. Come up.
She said
we're gonna drop that stream right again because you know y'all keeping it a little interesting tonight. You know what I mean?
But told him, no, homeboy, put the camera on. You ain't getting no money from me.
But he sounded like he sounded like he could have potentially been in jail for real though. Listen, all of a sudden I heard echoing and stuff, and not echoing, but I heard like a hall, you know, like you're in a hall or something, right? But like I said, what I saw in video of the person in video on backstage, it did not look like a jail, but I was shocked to hear that audio jump on. Like, I don't know if homegirl's quick with, you know, finding a YouTube video saying something, but that guy definitely did sound like he may have been in jail.
And he could also been in an insane asylum too.
This is it. This is it.
Because, you know, a lot of the window lickers are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like Tommy.
Listen.
Tommy in the chat, he is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. His mama dropped him.
Yeah, he definitely sounded like he was, right? It was a little different there. Listen, y'all, call back in. Listen, you want money on that books? T-Time said that she being serious here. You can't be jumping off like that so quickly.
Cuckoo for Cocoa.
Yo, T-Time, that laughter. If I can only know the thoughts behind that laughter. Listen, y'all, you know, that y'all went that far. We heard a bit of a voice. This stuff is live, but it's recorded. So we've already heard a bit of your voice. It's going to be on there. You know, it's going to be there, you know, so we can replay that a little bit tomorrow or later on. Anybody catching the replay, it's going to be there. So just jump on live. Why not?
Right. Tommy, whoever. Tommy probably like 10 years old. Tommy, go lay down. Don't you have school tomorrow? Go get your books and stuff. Go get your stuff together for school tomorrow.
So we got Grace on the live here, y'all. Don't forget to keep it respectful. What's going on, Grace? What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing good.
You know what? I had a question. I got a question for everybody that's mad that maybe Chrisean and Blueface are married. What does it matter? Why are you so mad?
That part.
When someone joins a union, whether you like them or not, you're supposed to
celebration. Right.
You cut out there, Grace. I don't know why sometimes the viewers come on and then it kind of goes out. I don't know if that's our side or their side.
I think it might be your side.
Why, you can hear her?
No.
Oh, okay. Just double checking. We can't hear you. Can you do something? Is it your Wi-Fi? Is it my? I don't know. I'm hearing tea time.
Maybe it's
fine.
maybe do people come up through Safari?
I think they come up. I think when they're using an iPhone, I think it makes them use Safari. I think that's iPhone's app, right?
I don't know. I think because it always tells me Safari.
See, the guy was a Mexican guy inside with blue, and yes, fabulous, and that's what because his name did say something about Mexican guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did recall that, and he, I don't know if that was a Mexican accent. I couldn't tell you. Vanessa's backstage right now. Vanessa, what's going on?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, you?
Hey.
Not too bad. I didn't really have any questions. I was just having a bit of a giggle at you guys and listening to your conversation. I really do believe that Chrisean is probably back at Blue's house with his dad, and she's probably just chilling.
Right now, I'm starting to think it is me because how does she cut off too?
Yeah.
But then how come you're never cutting off? That's what's weird, right? Hold on, let me bring you back down and put you back up here. Yeah, can you hear us, Vanessa?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so I was just saying that I think she's probably gone back to Blue's dad, and she's probably there, and they've probably been married this whole time since there's been hints dropped left, right, and center. So it's not too much of a surprise. I woke up this morning with one eye open. All I could see was Blue's face and the tattoos. And it'll be interesting to find out.
When you saw Blueface's face, tell us the truth. What did you think?
I can understand why Carlissa isn't happy, but to be honest, they look like draw. They don't like. I mean, I've got a nephew in jail, and all his jail tattoos look like a little kid has done them. So they could be real.
Listen, I have yearbooks that have better drawings in it than that.
Yeah, I hear what.
You're cutting out again there, Vanessa. Not sure what's happening there. You guys don't forget to click the link if you want to join as well. Vanessa, you were cutting out there again. Not sure what happened. But it is what it is. Latrice, I don't know. So I think the chat is getting quite active. There's a lot of people in there. I don't know if the mods are being busy right now. There's 525 people on here. Y'all hit that like button. You know what I mean? If you're catching this on the replay, comment because we always check it out as well.
Yeah, but Vanessa said it keeps booting her out.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's crazy. I have no clue. But anybody else that wants to jump up there for you. But Latrice, we tried, somebody was up in there saying that they're there next to Blueface and I don't know, they were claiming that he was eating and he's good.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna put some money on his books if he came up.
That's what I'm saying, right? So where is he at? MEP, what's going on? I know it's a she. What's up?
You know it's a she today. Thank you, Blue Rock. Thank you, Blue Rock.
What's going on?
What's up, MEP?
Not much. Good day, Trees. Good day, chat. Y'all know I'ma just keep it 100. Y'all don't like Carlissa, right? I really don't pay Carlissa that much attention. But that McChina gonna tell us. She been told us, but we didn't listen. Facts. Cause y'all wait till somebody else tell y'all facts. I'm just waiting for her to say, I wish I could tear her up, y'all. But I just wanted to come up there and say this real quick, and happy Sunday to everybody.
Happy Sunday.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, send us the link or the video if you have clips of it. Somebody saying Ronnie's in the chat. Y'all saw Nemo? Don't play with us.
Nemo, come up.
Right? Nemo, jump up. Why not? You know, now they're gonna say that Will was begging Nemo to jump up. Listen, somebody else is backstage. CC, what's going on?
Nemo, I'm a drag him. I'm just telling you.
CC, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on with all that. It's just mass confusion. Doesn't need to be, but it is. I will be going live a little bit later today. I will put it in the chat. My my link for the next live. So in case you don't get the post notification from YouTube, you could just go into the Instagram chat and find it. So the link is here. Join our Instagram group. So as soon as you get off of here, make sure you hit the like button first or the dislike, and then exit through this link so you can sign up and be part of the Instagram group chat. All right. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah. Hit the like button now. Bye for now.